The neon-lit streets of Port Andara, a colossal spaceport floating between the twin suns of Valan's Reach, were no place for a lost item, especially not hers. The girl, no more than 19, stood awkwardly at the base of a towering obsidian ship shaped like a dragon's skull. She held out a small, worn wallet. "Didn't you lose this?" she asked, her voice trembling. The royal dragoness turned, her silver scales glinting like blades beneath the artificial suns. She took one look at the wallet and froze. The mighty talons that had crushed battle droids and shattered enemy cruisers now trembled over a simple leather case. In that moment, the galaxy's fate shifted because of what was inside. Let me tell you how it began. I was just another human drifter on Andara. My name? Kayla Vaughn. An orphan, mechanic, and occasional smuggler trying to scrape together enough credits to buy a passage off this lawless station. Humanity was a minority species in these parts. The Vailani Confederacy didn't think much of us. Primitive, emotional, unfit for their grand alliances. And the Dragonfolk? They thought even less. But fate doesn't care about politics. It started after a brutal storm tore through the market dome. The station's shield generators failed for 20 seconds. Long enough to scatter debris, knock out power, and send thousands into panic. That's when I found it, a wallet. Old, cracked leather, human make. Odd, no human nobles out here. But when I flipped it open, my heart nearly stopped. Inside was an imperial seal burned into the inner flat, the mark of the Ozkari sovereignty, the most feared dragon royal family in this sector. And more, a small hologram of a baby dragoness in ceremonial chains, and a human man cradling her, smiling. That wasn't supposed to exist. 2 hours later, I saw her. A royal dragoness, 7 feet of silver-scaled majesty, flanked by guards in black exo armor. Her wings folded close, her slit-pupiled eyes scanning the wreckage. Her name echoed across Andara in whispers. Vaylith Zanara Azkari, the last surviving princess of the Azkari line. And somehow, I knew this wallet belonged to her. I approached. The guards bristled, but she stopped them with a flick of her claw. I raised the wallet, hoping I wasn't about to get disintegrated. "Didn't you lose this?" Her eyes locked on the object. She snatched it, opened it, and froze. For a heartbeat, the entire station seemed to fall silent. Her voice, when it came, was soft. Where did you find this?" I told her. Every word. She listened, expression unreadable. And then, she did the unthinkable. She waved off her guards, lowered herself to my level, and spoke in my tongue. "This is my father's. But he was executed before I was of age. The High Council erased all records. This," she shook the wallet gently, "this proves what I have always suspected. My father did try to form an alliance with humanity, and he paid with his life. I didn't understand at first, but then she showed me. Tucked behind the hologram was a data chip, a treaty proposal encoded, offering peace between our species, written in blood and honor. A proposal that could have prevented centuries of war, and now it was in our hands. Vaylith brought me aboard her ship, a living craft grown from biometal and dragon bone. Together, we decrypted the chip. The truth was worse than I imagined. The Azkari patriarch, her father, had sought peace, and the Vailani Council had framed him, assassinated him, and buried his legacy. That wallet was never supposed to surface. Someone had kept it hidden all these years, until fate tossed it into the storm and my path. "Kayla," Vaylith said, her voice breaking, "this changes everything. If we release this to the galaxy, it will shatter the Confederacy's lies, but they will come for us, hard." They came faster than expected. The moment we activated the ship's long-range transmitter, Vailani dreadnoughts dropped out of warp. Shadow hunters, sleek, black ships designed for one thing, to silence secrets. Vaylith and I fled through asteroid fields, danced through wormholes, fought alongside human pirates and exiled dragon clans. With every encounter, we shared pieces of the truth. Rebellions sparked, old alliances rekindled. Humans and dragons, long at odds, began to see the enemy was never each other. It was the council that thrived on endless war. Our final stand came at Cinder's Reach, a derelict mining world at the edge of known space. There, we made our last broadcast. We revealed the data chip, the treaty, the hologram of her father with the human envoy. Billions saw it. The council's lies unraveled in real time. But as the truth spread, the dreadnoughts closed in. "I never thought," Thewith whispered, "that my father's memory would live again. And I, a human outcast, stood beside a dragon princess, ready to die for hope." But death didn't come. From the void emerged ships, human, dragon, alien, civilians, pirates, warriors, all who'd heard our call. They fought, and together we won. Peace didn't come easily, but it came. The Velani Council fell. The Accord of Cinder's Reach was signed, a new alliance of species built on truth, not lies. And me? I never thought returning a lost wallet would change my life. But Valeth? She became my sister in arms, my closest friend. Together we showed the galaxy what can happen when two souls refuse to let the past die in silence. So if you ever find something lost and forgotten, don't ignore it. Sometimes even the smallest thing can rewrite history.